Hi everyone, it's Carrie. We are at Home Goods today. This is going to be two separate home goods stores all in one video. So the first one, we're at the Dr. Phillips location in Orlando, Florida. The second one is going to be at the Loop. So we'll get to that one a little bit later, but rather than have two short videos, I figured I would just put them together and have one longer video for your Saturday. So I have to say I was so impressed when I came into this store how organized and orderly, and I will show you on camera as we kind of go through the store. I honestly have never been into a home goods store that has been this organized. They have a lot of really pretty florals up front. I'm happy to see these in this store because my stores for a little while in Texas were kind of going away from the florals and had more plants, which are equally amazing, but if you like to have some florals, it's good to still have that selection. So this is a cooler. They've had this at a whole bunch of different stores and a bunch of varieties. That's the Hot Rod. They've got the VW Bus, and it runs right about $300. That boxwood, that's $180, and there were two of those there. Two of those sitting there. Sorry about that. Those are $80. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back, everyone. Got some really pretty flower pots also at this location. This one's $150. That is a fake floral that's in it. And we've got more strawberries. I think a lot of us have talked about how strawberries are so popular right now in home decor. They have a strawberry planter right there with some succulents in it. This one is $25. I love the white flower pots, the simplicity of those. The strawberry is $15. And then they have the great big strawberries down there. Those run right about $70. Those you can put out on your patio. $30. They've got that terracotta planter. I thought that was really pretty. This cracked me up. Look at this cutie. All in the little swimsuit with the flip-flops. Oh my goodness. We did have these back at the store in Texas. Looks like a little kind of peach tree. We've got $30 for this one. These are solar powered string lights for your backyard, so you don't have to have a power source. Just the sunshine. That is $17. I love the flexibility that we get from using LED rechargeable or solar lights. Got some really fun trays here for the summer. $15 for that basket in the back, $17 for the larger one. And these plates, these are melamine, so these are the plastic, as was that large serving tray. And these are $5, and you'll see they've got plenty of fun mixers for your beverages this summer. Got this cute little napkin holder. This is $6. This is plastic, $4. And then these little strawberry bowls, those are also plastic. This is plastic too. That one's $3. So we've got some matching dishes also with that. $7 for this one. This big lemon bowl here, that is super fun. Ooh, it's plastic also. I love that. I expected it to be ceramic actually. That's a cute little serving bowl. Got some corn on the cob stuff down there too for barbecues. I love these planters. These are $130. They are heavy duty. I spy strawberry shortcake. Sorry, I had to zoom over there really fast. I've been talking about how all the strawberry stuff has been reminding me of strawberry shortcake, and then there was that cup way in the back. We've got some drinks in here mixed in, some cups, big fun watermelon serving bowl. I love that that comes with the spoon and the fork. That is $13. This is a nice heavyweight acrylic. I almost thought it was glass. That was $25. You've got some acrylic strawberry cups. And then some fun serveware. This store really has some super cute things. Got the Tommy Bahama pickleball. This is acrylic. Oh, I can actually pick that up and show you. It is $20 for that one. This cute little serve tray behind it. This green and white check is super fun. $6 for the small plates. I love the palm trees on there. $8. I am absolutely loving the palm trees all over down here. It's so pretty. Also acrylic. My husband loves sea turtles, so he would totally appreciate this plate or bowl. Sorry, that one's $4. It's kind of like a shallow bowl, if that makes sense. So I've got some lemon cups. Let's get a price on these real quick. Probably under my hand. It is. Those are $6. What else do we have over here? Ooh, pistachio. Hold on here. Pistachio oil. All right, friends. What are we doing with pistachio oil? Is this? I cook with avocado and olive. Is it the same? I'm going to need to look that up, or if you know, let me know. I love that blue pattern. Those are fun. And then we've got some really good totes for thermal, keeping our cans in, taking our drinks to the beach or out to the lake or camping. So those are your igloo coolers. Got some really just nice white, $10 for those, $4 or for 4 bowls. Oh my goodness. It is a little tiny boat and an oar, and that's your serving. That is adorable. Got another serve tray here. Those are $6. It's a really fun blue and white pattern. These blue cups, these are also plastic. I love these hobnail. Those are $4. Let's see, we have a galvanized steel napkin holder. Comes in right about $5. There's also a galvanized steel, it looks like for your flatware. So I keep talking about getting these totes at different stores, right? Because we'll call it that big brand. It's very expensive, so if you want a good knockoff, those beach bags, you can get them for about $25, $30 at Home Goods, at Kirkland's. This is really cute. We've got $4. I like the floral. I do love this green and pink together. That is super fun. It's flamingos. I love flamingos. Fun fact, did you guys know that flamingos are pink because of the shrimp that they eat? Just in case you didn't know that, now you do. It's $4. Those are super pretty pink. I love flamingos. They're one of my favorite birds. We've got some really nice classic white. These are the ones that are made in Portugal. It's $6. I have a couple pieces from this collection over the years. That is like a teeny tiny, what am I putting here? A little quarter stick of butter? So tiny. Got $5. That has like a really kind of pretty gray around the edge. I do love these wood trays with the glass dome over the top. I think those are really pretty. Ooh, I found a coffee cup. I think in a couple of my other videos I had mentioned I'm having a hard time finding coffee cups. So we've got for pits and olives. That's really cute. I like that. That is $15. $6 for that 4-pack of bowls. We have some really pretty canisters. This yellow is pretty, more pretty greens. I like that green and white pattern in there. I love these. So $5. Maybe I need to get those for our coffee cups. We must drink a ridiculous amount of coffee in Texas because every Home Goods I've been in Texas has so many coffee, like it's overrun with coffee cups. Every store I've been in here has just kind of a spattering of coffee cups. So it's been a very kind of like funny transition. They've got some Micasas in here. These are pretty, and they've got them in 2 different patterns. Got some fun stripes on the canisters back in here also. I love that they have that pattern kind of inside the cup also. $4 on those. Yeah, those striped canisters, those are really fun, and that's part of the India collection. They did have a whole bunch of bags back in here. Let's see if we can get some prices. We've got $6. We've got $8. This one's super pretty. It's got floral kind of embroidery on it. And here's another beach bag alternative. This one comes in at a friendly $10. That is right up my alley. I might have to think about getting one of those, going to and from the pool, and maybe we'll head to the beach at some point. We've got $15. That is a 4-pack of organizing containers. Just your basic white ones here, $15. What are you all doing this weekend? Do you all have any plans this weekend? I feel like summer is just starting off for, I think a lot of the kids are getting out of school. Can we just have a moment for how organized this store is? We're going to take a look at some of the bath items in here. I'm not going to touch a whole lot of things just as I touch that. This is a bench, $130. But I do just kind of want to show you around a little bit because I couldn't get over how organized the store was. $10 for that pack. Those pinks are really pretty. Ooh, look at this soap dish. Here's me. I'm not going to touch a lot. Let me touch everything. $6 for that one is very pretty. We have a Morris & Co. $15. Got some hearts, some Hello Kitty, little trinket tray there. A storage container here. 2 drawers. So I appreciated they had everything kind of color, organized by colors. That one's $8. So I think this is going to be my new favorite between this one and the one at the Loop. So about halfway through this video, we'll switch over and we'll jump to the one at the Loop. I think these are my 2 favorite home goods stores here in the Orlando area. I still have to get, there's another one up at Millennia, and I'll need to go up there at some point. I do have to go to Pottery Barn. This green is super cool. It's a very fun, like spring green. $13. All sorts of really cute dispensers in here. I like that kind of so sagey. It's like a sagey green with that gold. That's real pretty. Let's see what else. I'm trying not to move around too much. I don't want to make anybody dizzy. This one looks like it's got kind of palms or shells. That's super fun. And I have learned a lesson to not go to Home Goods on the weekends because they are Bananaville. So many people. So I try to go midweek, mid to late week. So I'll do that and then try to have at least 2 to 3 Home Good videos a week is my goal. And then I'm trying to kind of pepper in some other stores, maybe just Costco once a month, maybe Sam's Club once a month, Hobby Lobby probably 2 to 3 times a month, things like that. I love, I love, love that pattern on there. And I love that the big tray also kind of mimicked. Super fun. There's some really pretty creamy colors in here. Good neutrals. A few marble pieces in there I'm seeing. Okay, here are those beds in, I'm going to call it a bed in a bag. So $60. You get this little beach bag with it, but I love this texture on these quilts. The fabric, whatever that is, it's that kind of like buttery fabric. It just felt very nice. You'll see everything in here is just perfectly organized. Towels all nice and everything. Okay, here, okay, the other day we were at Home Goods and I saw this same, I think it was green though. Let's see if we can get a price on this one. Okay, so it's $50 for the full queen. Again, the fabric on here feels incredible. I'm not going to call it a cooling fabric, but it has a kind of cool to touch. They have a really good selection of quilts in here. I love this fun tropical one. We'll definitely jump into the art over here, but I'm telling you, look at this, everything. So hey, Dr. Phillips, whoever's running this store, you're doing a fantastic job. Look, everything is in order. Nothing's hanging out in the aisles. I could walk down the pillow and blanket aisles. It was incredible. I had the best time. I love that picture. And I did make a point to compliment the staff on how well this store was organized and how clean and orderly it was, because I think we don't say that enough to people. I just don't feel like we tell people that we appreciate them enough. I appreciate all of you. Just take the minute out of your day to just let people know you appreciate them and that you see the work that they're doing, because it makes a difference. There's a lot of clearance items in here too. I was making some notes for myself as I was going through trying to figure out which piece or two. I would like to have something on the walls in the apartment. And I'm trying to force myself to go outside of my normal gray, white, modern. This is cute. That's part of that World collection. Yeah, these are all on clearance in here. It's $20 on those. Super fun. I like the simplicity of this black and white one. See, I always come back to where I'm like, let me just stick with the black and white. I've not seen this lamp before. I love that floral pattern with the wood base. It's a Brooks Brothers lamp. That's $50. This one's really fun. It has peacocks on it and this like green pineapple on the bottom. Oops, sorry. I need to straighten the camera out a little bit here without getting everyone completely on a roller coaster ride. $60. That's a big lamp for $60. We've got some ones we've seen before. $50. I do like the pattern on that one. It's a cute little floral base. That lampshade looked too big for that one. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. It was just looked like a very big shade. This green back here is really pretty. $30 and $100 for these large gold ones. We've seen a few of those other ones on sale. We'll take a peek at a little more art. So these are the full price ones. This is not the clearance area. That one's $50. Oh, I did not expect the flowers there along the beach. That was really pretty. Got a really nice palm tree there. That's a 2-pack. Our little cabana houses, those are super fun and colorful. Also a 2-pack. This one is 100. Okay, I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need this, but oh my goodness. This is a large. It's okay, so the small poof is $30. This is part of the Coastal collection. They had these 2 gigantic poofs for $150. How fun would those be for the patio? I should not buy this. I'm not going to buy that. I have to talk myself out of that. So these are really pretty. Also part of the Coastal collection, which this store had a lot of items from this collection. So I will come back next week and see if we can get some more video and see what's new. I love all the blues in here. I think that one's my favorite. We'll just browse around here before we switch over to the other store. That basket is really cool. I love the detail on that one. It is $40. Got some really fun picture frames. Some big wood bowls. I really like this collection. And then that table down there to the left had a marble top on it. Okay, so now we're transitioning over to the home goods store in the Loop. It's in the Kissimmee, Orlando area. This is another shopping center area that I really like going to because they have everything in one big place, so I don't feel like I have to drive everywhere. I can just head over here, get what I need. So you've got this, 2 swivels with that table. I've not seen this set before. This is pretty cool. So it's a coffee table height set. That's $1,000. That's pretty cool. So you've got this big lounge inside with the table. The little throw cushions are not included, so that's $700. Although these are a new pattern. I don't think I've seen those before. Nope, because they are part of the Coastal collection. Okay, so $15. I like those. Those are really fun. And this one is $17. The sectional and chair. I've not seen these before. I'm starting to see a little bit more in terms of couches come back into the stores. It's about $300 for that pinstripe chair. And this is a real leather, genuine leather sofa. It is $3,000. It has fixed cushions. It's a really cool blue. Got $130 for a nightstand. I am on the hunt for a nightstand, and I might try to order some from Wayfair. Have any of you had experience with Wayfair? I've never purchased from them before, so let me know in the comments what you need or what you think. Sorry. This is $500. And also, I did just find out Orlando is getting a Wayfair outlet store. It opens June 5th. So I will definitely make a point to head over to that store sometime shortly thereafter, kind of see what that's all about. They still have a lot of the giant garden structures also. This is also a genuine leather chair, swivels. That one is $600. They have a bunch of poofs for the patio. These are all $30. A few of these are patterns I've not seen before. I like that blue and white, the green. That's really cool. The palm one we've seen, but here's that green and white that we just saw on that pillow up front. $30. And then they have the smaller poof from what we just saw at the great big one at the other home goods store, which I did not buy. I behaved myself. That is a solar light. We've seen this at a few different stores. I really like these. $50. This one is 50 also. Still have plenty of things for the patio and outdoor. Okay, I was really considering this little table here. It's a black iron base, a marble type top. I ultimately did not purchase it, but I was trying to find something to put just next to my sofa. That has a gray white marble top, iron base on that one. These tables are just about the right size to set a drink and a pair of reading glasses on. These little nightstands are super cute. Don't pay attention to the one on the right. It looks like it's been through some things, but they were $150. Some really pretty tropical art in here. This one is $40. It's $25 for that one. These are really cool. I love, again, when they add the artist information on there. I'm just a bit of an art junkie, so I like to kind of see what different people are creating, but that bigger one is $50. Turn this for the glare. That one's pretty cool. They had a few pieces like this of different corals, $70. I thought that would be really cool to like put a few different of those. I'll see if they've got, anyhow, sorry, one of the other ones here in a minute. But I think it would be cool to like, that might be cool for the living room or office. Looks like we've got a bird of paradise there. Super pretty colors in there. That one is $40. Let's see, I like the frame on that one also. See, here's one of the other corals. So I think it'd be really neat if I could find like 2 or 3 of them. That might be what I do. These look like actual portraits that someone took. Like, the clarity in these were very, very pretty. Some fun color florals up here. I love the big chunky gold frame on this one. They had a few floor lamps in and around this store. These are $80. They have a lot of lamps on clearance right now. So we've got $50 on that one. This one says $80. That's not the right lampshade for that. The lampshade that should go with that one is this one down here. So none of us should be changing lampshades. Like, if you want a lampshade changed, talk to one of the managers. They do have a stash of lampshades that they can help you with finding the right one, because people do change out the shades. So just don't do that on your own. It just makes it a little more complicated for everyone that works there. But they've got some really good lamps in here on clearance. This little monkey, he's fun. I thought these were super beautiful. I've not seen these at any of the stores before. So these are $180. I thought the pattern on that was beautiful. Also thought these were really cool blue lamps. This one is new to me. I like those little flecks of gold in there. Also new. Very pretty blue and white. That is $60. I love this combination. I love the floral shade with this blue and gold. Super pretty. And this one here, the turquoise ones, they almost look like little stacked river rocks. Take a peek at a little bit more of the artwork back over here on this side. These are really big pictures, by the way. So these I thought were cool. These are part of the Coastal Collection. You've got 2 navy end tables here. They're $60 each. That's super cool. And then this sideboard or buffet that goes with it. I've seen this chair now at a few of the stores here. $400. I think that's a really cool mix of textures. $25. So these are pretty, these greens in here. Again, the Coastal Collection. These minty greens are actually gorgeous now that I'm standing here looking at these. I love those. Yeah, I think this is my favorite collection right now. Might be my favorite one for the whole spring. That's cool. And with that, everyone, I think we are going to wrap up. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of the channel with me. I appreciate all of you. Have a great day, everyone, and be safe.